Hello and welcome to this choreograph tutorial. My name is Adam and today we will be looking at how to use the robot's vision capabilities. So what we're going to talk about is face detection and movement tracking. So this is one way that the robot can kind of come alive in what you would call an autonomous type of way. Um, this is sort of similar to what the robot is doing when you just turn it on for the first time, or every time you turn it on for that matter, and it stands up and it's just kind of sitting there, and you'll notice that it actually follows your face around. So what we're going to do is create our own behavior where we see how that actually happens. So let's go ahead and open a new project and connect to our robot Stacy, who's sitting here. There's Stacy. And what we're going to do with this tutorial is use this the robot view a little bit more. And this kind of gives a little glance at what the robot sees in its environment. So in order to use the vision, we want to go over here into the box library, and this is something new that we haven't gone in to the vision folder yet. So in the vision folder there's a lot of capabilities that you can access, such as selecting the camera, so change the currently used camera. There are actually two cameras on the robot. There's one in its mouth and then one in the middle of its forehead. So you can actually make the robot learn people's faces and save it to its database, which is pretty cool. It's a little more advanced subject. But we'll start off with sort of the basics, which is face detection. And what happens here is the robot will detect people's face and return the number of detected faces. So this doesn't require the robot to have learned any faces at this point. It's just recognizing any old face. So we will start with that one, and we'll just watch it give an output. So we'll activate it here, and then it has three different outputs. This one is when the behavior is stopped. So that's not what we're really interested in. What we're interested in is if the robot detects a face, which would come out of this yellow box, or if the robot does not detect the face, which would come out of this black box. See, no face is detected. So if it does detect a face, we'll just end the program. Actually, let's make him, we're advanced enough where we can make him say something. Sorry, make her say something. Alright, we'll make her say, "Hey there, buddy." And so let's go.
Hey there, buddy.
So that was pretty easy. The robot has got some really nice behavior built into it where it does a good job of detecting faces. So the next thing is, how does the robot track your face? In order to do that, we'll go into the trackers folder in the box library. So there are several different behaviors that the robot can use. Sound tracker, where it's either looking to the left or the right based on which of its microphones it hears stuff coming from. It can track a ball, it can track a face, it can track people. So we're going to do sort of the general one, which is turn the head in the direction of the greatest movement detected. So that's called movement tracker. So it's not necessarily tracking my face, but it's tracking what I'm doing if I'm in a room and I'm moving around. So we'll just make it go straight from a positive face recognized into the movement tracker. And you can change the sensitivity of the movement tracker. I haven't figured out, if there's a real huge change in how it works, but that's something that you may want to mess around with. It works pretty well at the default. And once we're done with that, we will just make the robot finish the program. Alright, so I'll hit play. And there we go, it recognized my face. And as you can see down here in the robot view, my head is positioned in relation to the robot. And I can actually move my hands all around, and it should follow my hands. So it's not necessarily just the face, but it's other things too. So in this tutorial, we've covered face detection and basic movement tracking. Thank you very much.